What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode, and this is Trading 2 Team of the Year Hybrid episode 13. And yesterday marked the release of the Team of the Year officially in packs, and they're mainly the defenders and the goalkeeper. So that's Casillas, Marcelo, Dani Alves, PK, and Sergio Ramos. And that is the Team of the Year. Basically, the whole Team of the Year is BBVA based. The issue with that is I wanted someone from a different league that could spice it up a little. I'm not a biggest fan of the BBVA, and the main players that they have, the Javi Alonso, the Iniestas, Xavis, just don't feel as good as they should do in the game. But realistically, I don't think I can really afford many of these players, and the ones that I think I can afford would be a Marcelo, Dani Alves, and Sergio Ramos, and maybe Javi Alonso in midfield, but not the biggest fan of him in the game. And I'm hoping a Falcao, to be honest, but I really doubt I will get that. Put in the comments below who you think realistically I should be aiming for, or who you would like to see in this, and hopefully I can get one of them and build a really nice, unique hybrid around them. So yeah, that's where it's at the moment. The issue with the trading, I have really not done any trading because it is very, very tough. And you know, you would wonder why it should be tough at the moment. There's so many cards on the market, there's so much out there. But there's a lot of competition as well. People doing this, trying to do trading as well. But I found the biggest issue is the undercutting. For example, I found a player yesterday, Alexis Sanchez. He was very easy, so I got him for, I got 3 or 4 of them for like under a K. And I was like, right, I'm going to make nice profit. He was about 4K at the time, 4-ish K, like 4.2, something like that. And I was bidding on other players, 5, 10, 15 minutes gone. And I checked his price, and his price went to like 1.8K. And I was like, this is absolute insane. His price has bombed that much in the matter of minutes. And it's not a good thing, to be honest. So, you kind of make mistakes like that. And I've made a lot of mistakes because of it. And I'm kind of wary. It's such a destructive market at the moment. I'm going to try and get some players really, really cheap that I know are going to hold some good value. But I'm really struggling at the moment, so I don't think I'm really going to trade much over this whole market crash. It's very tough. I mean, even the converted players are getting hit because the main prices are taking a hit as well. So that is a pretty annoying. But I'm not really been talking over the players. You can kind of see them on the screen, a couple of the players that I'm trying to relist because they didn't sell. And yeah, it's really affecting the trading. But hopefully I have got enough up to this point. And this is basically all the trading I've done, from the last weeks or two. And then, as I said in a previous episode, if you can remember, I did say I would switch my focus up, and I've done that a couple times. I'm going to switch my focus up to the Bundesliga, and specifically Silver Bundesliga. Janukovic for 7.5, going to put him up for around, I do believe, 9,000 coins. I've got an Ikichi, and both of them from the same team. Really good players to trade with. Akpala for 1.1k. He's pretty easy to get, and put him up for 2.4k. Fagner as well. He's a good little player to trade with if you can get him cheap. 4.1k for him, and he sells for just under 8,000 coins. Another Janukovic, and then we've got 2 Akichis. So this Janukovic is actually in cam. I'm not sure if that's his normal position, but got him for 4.2, put him up for 9,000 coins, and 1 Akichi, this time in a 4-2-3-1 in cam position for 3.5, going to put him up at 4.9. Another one in a poor formation for 4.9. But he is in centre mid, so he is converted down. That card is like 8+k. So I'm going to put this one up for around 10,000 coins, and hopefully that will be a brilliant profit if he does sell for that. Krisilov for 2.1, and he's going to sell for 6.5k in a really nice 4-4-2 formation. And he seems a really good player to trade with. Not the highest stats in the world, good pace, and good money from him. Molinaro made a little bit of a mistake on, bought him for 5, put him for 6. Liga MX is also another league I love. 2.1 for Arellano, putting him up for 3.7. And you're going to see a lot more of the Liga MX. It was my favourite league silver-wise to trade last year, and it's definitely kind of an area I go to this year. 3.3 for Fabian, and I'm going to put him up for 7,000 coins at cam. And he's normally a centre-forward, and that price is really, really good. And Bravo seems a really nice player to trade with as well. Bought a couple of him. And he's easy to pick up these days because he's left mid, or left wing even. 2k for Bravo, putting him up for 3.5k for 12 hours. And this is my trading. I mainly buy my players in the day at random intervals, and then at night basically put them up for 12 hours and hopefully they do sell. And I know that doesn't suit everyone. It just suits the style of like lazy trading, I should say, or I don't really get too much time to trade, so I think it really does suit my style at the moment. But I really wouldn't recommend it to you. At the moment, I really don't have any tips for the market crash. There's really not much. If you've got any tips actually on where I should trade, do put them in the comments below, and I might use those methods, because anything will help at the moment. Picking up some golds as well, going to our go-to players. Cruz for 7.7, put him up for 9.8, and that's some easy money right there. Marco Marin for 4.2 in centre mid in a really nice formation. And as I said before, Marco Marin's prices alter so much. At the moment, he was worth around 9+K in a really nice formation, and sometimes he's worth like 6, 7. He does fluctuate quite a lot. Muller in centre mid for 8K, gonna put him up for 10,250. Another Tony Cruz, I think this time in centre mid. Yeah, centre mid in a 4-2-2 for 7.9K, gonna put him up for 9.8. Then we have a Jaja. He's a really good player to trade with silver-wise. He's strong, 5-star skills, 2.1K. Seen him converted in all positions, and I'm going to put him up for 7.9. That's really, really solid profit, and he has really less competition than most because of his speed. Trap for 6.4, put him up for 9.5K. He's been a steady player for us to buy. And a very rare in form as well I've purchased is a Ericsson, and I really rarely buy in forms, well, in this series. Picked him up for 14,250, going to put him up for just shy of 17K. It's an average profit right there. Kaká for 8.2, put him up for, I think, around 12 or 13K. That Ericsson does sell for 16,750. We've got quite a lot to sell, and we're already at 347,000 coins, which is pretty cool. And we've got a lot to sell. We're going to kind of explore the other areas as well, go to some silvers, and I've got a player and a method of making some more money from converted players that you're going to see in a bit. As you can see, I purchased a couple more players. Another Ericsson, this time at striker. He's normally a cam. I saw him at 17K bin. I'm going to hopefully get in 22K out of him. But converted players are dodgy, especially in forms. Everyone doesn't want an Ericsson at striker, so he could be tough to sell. Molinaro sold for 6,000 coins, which is a profit, but nothing special at all. A couple hundred coins, but he looks a really solid player, especially a left back. Jaja sold for 7.9K, and he sold pretty quickly. As I said, he seems a really nice player to trade with. Tony Cruz sold for 9.8K in centre mid in 4-5-1, and Muller sold for 10,250 in centre mid in a 4-3-1-2 formation. Still got quite a few players to sell, and we're already at 380K. Got a couple more players. These are silvers. I picked this catcher up just going through the Bundesliga, and saw him for 700 coins. He should be worth 1.5K easy. Another Fabian in cam. This time for 3.1, going to put him at 7K. And we got a Danny Pacheco that we got for 6,000 coin in his native centre forward, I do believe. Going to put him up at 7.5K. So that is it for the episode. We're going to keep pushing ahead. And remember the questions I asked you, do put them in the comments below. It would be appreciated if you can do that. And do subscribe to my channel, check out my other videos and my links to Twitch, Twitter and Facebook, because I will be streaming in the day or two. And yeah, I will see you next time. Peace.